Hello, my friends. Matt Hall here, coming at you guys with another video in this what's becoming kind of a series. And today I'm going to share with you how we brought in 17,482 people into our business, our company, as customers and distributors this last month of June. Now, before we get into this, I want to make a disclaimer. First of all, results are not typical. Most people in the network marketing profession will not create not only this level of success, but hardly any level of success, because they're not willing to do the work to have the result that they seek. So this is in no way a representation of what is probable or normal. This is a representation of what is possible. My wife and I got started, now it's been 8 years ago, in the network marketing profession in our current company. And over the last, now we're 30 years old and we feel like we're just getting started. But the last 8 years, we've learned a lot. In 2018, I did the first video in I guess what's kind of become this series, where I talked about how our team brought in 954 people in a single month. And I really recommend that you go back and you can watch this video first, but or listen to this podcast first if you're listening on the podcast. But I recommend that you go back and watch the other two videos, which I'll put the links to below this one. In June of 2018, I talked about how we help our team to create duplication by having strategies to reach out to your hot market, your warm market, and your cold market. We talked about controllable strategies, which really comes down to prospecting. We talked about residual lead flow and how to create assets for yourself online that will create residual lead flow for you. You want a residual income, but you also want residual lead flow so you can keep building that residual income and not have it tied to your time, specifically like prospecting. And then we talked a little bit about branding yourself. So that was in June of 2018. Then I did one 11 months later, kind of doing an update on our team growth and showing our the breakdown of 5,326 new people joined our team in May of 2019. I'll talk a little bit more about that here in a minute. And in that video, I talked a lot about the importance of three key things of really having patience and time. At that point, we were almost 7 years into our network marketing journey. You need to give this business enough time to compound for you. You need to give consistent efforts over the long term to really create any kind of result in any business, but especially in network marketing. I talked about the importance of urgency in your day-to-day activity level with you and your teams, and ways to create urgency. And I talked about simplicity for the sake of duplication. Okay, so I really recommend that you go back and watch those two videos to get the principles. Today, I'm just kind of going to do an update on the numbers and maybe share a couple more concepts with you that might be beneficial. So just to break down what this means, in June of 2018, our team had 954 new signups. This includes customers and distributors. A total of 508 people signed up at least one person, or in other words, a lot of people signed up 2 people, 3 people. Our top enroller for that month was actually lower than it typically was at that stage of our business. Usually we'd have people doing 17, 18 enrollments a month were like the top enrollers. That month, our top enroller only did 11 enrollments. So that shows you how this number of people was really divided amongst a lot of people doing a little bit of work to create a massive impact. Then in May of 2019, 11 months later, I did another video breaking down how we had 5,326 people join our team that month. Our top enroller that month was actually 215. I've got a separate video that talks about a webinar strategy that we used with an influencer who brought in 215 people his first month. Again, that's not typical. Most people won't even sign up one person their first month. It takes time to figure out how to do this business. Then our second top enroller was 45. That's kind of a more accurate representation of what we were seeing during those months as our top enroller. Our third top enroller did 36 personal enrollments that month. So as you grow, obviously as your team expands, you end up attracting people who are able to do bigger numbers. It's just kind of the way things work. Now, this last month, June of 2020, so exactly 2 years from when I recorded this first video, 2 years later, we had 17,482 people join our team. Our top enrollers were 73 people, and then 71 and 48. Those were our top 3 enrollers. So you can see how even now, as the team continues to grow, we attract people, or there are people who have a higher ability to enroll more people. So we had a lot of people who did over 40, over 30 enrollments this last month on our team. And obviously most people are doing 1 or 2 or 3 and etc. So I just kind of wanted to break this down for you guys and show you, again, this is not for you to compare and create a comparison. Most of you guys know our story that, I have another video that if you want, comment below and I'll send you the link, but it walks through month by month our earnings in network marketing over the last 8 years, over our 8-year journey. And it started very, very slow. We actually were at one of the bottom ranks of our company that doesn't require any structure for almost the first entire year of building our business very, very strong. And that's where, what people get a misconception about this industry, and they think that it's success overnight or it's success quickly, when in reality it takes consistent effort over the long term to create a meaningful result. So that's kind of the progress. Kind of fun to see that in 2 years, what kind of, we talk about geometric progression and how when you have a simple process, you have duplication, you have all of the things that you need. You have the right company, product, compensation plan, but really most importantly, you have the right people, the leadership, and the right systems in place. You can create massive, massive momentum. So literally we're doing, what is that? Almost probably 16 times what we did 2 years ago in terms of new people joining the team. Now, another thing that I mentioned in the video last year is that, after we hit this record in May of 2019, we actually went, or after we hit this record, we went several months without getting back to that number. After we hit this number in 2019, we actually went, I believe, 8 months, if I'm not mistaken, without getting back to over 5,000. And so, things grow in waves, things grow in seasons. I actually anticipate we'll get close to repeating this number now. It's already, we're a third of the way through the month third of the way through July at the time that I'm recording this video. So from the numbers that I can see right now, I'm guessing we'll get close to this number, but we'll still be below it. And that's kind of the way things work. We grow in seasons, right? As the team matures, as the leadership expands, and that's a part of the game. So I just I record these videos for a couple different reasons. One is to inspire. Again, I want to make this very clear because we're talking about very large results. This right here represents millions of dollars in revenue that were created in a single month, just through new people. So that's not counting the millions that we do outside of these new people in monthly volume. This is not to create any kind of comparison. Results are not typical. Most people will never reach the level of success that we've reached in network marketing. And it's not because it's not possible. It's because they're not willing to do the work. We have been grinding for 8 years at a very high level, very consistent. And we've also been very smart in the way that we've built our business. And you guys can listen to the podcast, Network Marketing Mastery, or you can watch other videos here on YouTube to learn all sorts of strategies that we've implemented to, ourselves and with our team to create the success that we've created. But I don't want to create the impression that this is a normal thing, right? It can be your reality if you're willing to commit to it. Those are, the lessons I wanted to share with you. I just wanted to kind of give an update video and show you guys the progress of what can happen as you remain consistent, as you continue to work hard. I hope this serves as inspiration for you. If you have any questions at all, get at me in the comments below. The Network Marketing Mastery podcast, I was very consistent for 3 or 4 years, and now it's probably the most inconsistent podcast on the internet. And I apologize for that, but obviously you can see we've been mostly focused on just helping our team and building our team and creating this awesome result with our people. So but if you have any questions, I'd love to record some more episodes, get some more content out there. At one point, I also felt like, hey, I've shared everything I want to share. I'm just going to keep, going to work. And I do want to share more of kind of our daily journey and daily things give you daily updates and things as we have success and insights. But yeah, so that's the video for today. I hope this was beneficial, inspiring. Know that geometric progression is real, and that as you commit to your business, as you commit to becoming a professional, and you remain consistently focused, almost obsession-like focus over the long term, you can absolutely transform your life in every aspect. My wife and I now find ourselves at the very top rank in our company. Well, at least of the normal structure. Then there's actually no level. There's no end in our compensation plan, but we're at the top rank, what most people consider the top rank. Definitely one of the fastest growing teams in the world. And with a multi-billion-dollar company. So you can absolutely create incredible impact in the network marketing profession if you're willing to stick with it long term and work hard. So I hope that this is inspiring to you guys. If you have any questions, again, get at me in the comments below. Love to answer those, and we'll talk soon. Bye.